the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Dalton now to pass. And that's complete to LaFell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out here in the eye. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Bernard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now to the air, Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and that'll make it third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Passing, it's Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
And Dalton to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line. They send Green to the left on his own. Here's Dalton. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 down, 4 down. Bang! 380. 51 to 380.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Throwing, Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Second down, Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up third and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Dalton on third and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Walford in motion, the tight end. On first and 10, here's Carr, and he fires one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now Jones. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. All right, here's Dalton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. So 2nd and 10 here. So now Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big spot, Andy Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. If that touchdown puts them up 6, I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense. Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.